This is E92. In previous video, we have shown people how to program the ECU with the CAN bus. Someone has asked me, we have another ECU that does not work because they have used a different seed and key algorithm. I have just upgraded the software that supports the 2 bytes as well as the 5 byte seed key algorithm together. This is 1.57 and you have seen the UI has been changed slightly, and our target is select E92. Now in the UI here we can see there are two algorithms can be selected. One is the 5 byte seed algorithm and the 2 byte seed algorithm. And in the case of the 2 byte seed algorithm, you also need to tell which the table to use. So first let's look at the new configuration. And other than the previous one, we have added a new section here which will tell you what protocol and the 5 bytes algorithm and the 2 bytes algorithm here, and the table to use for 2 bytes. I have just reprogrammed this ECU which will show the 2 bytes. Here we have also one option called log CAN data. It's not completely the CAN data, but in case of the negotiation, troubleshooting, if you have a proper connection, you can check this box here. Then when we start detecting, it will tell what command is being sent and what command received. And I will check this box. You can see this ECU has the 2 bytes algorithms selected. So first of all, let's power on the U-Link, and then the ECU. In case of 5 bytes seed is being sent, we will generate 5 bytes keys for the algorithm 92. In case of 2 bytes coming back, we will select the 0, 1 and the table, the other global. So let me check this thing, and you can see we get connected. And when we do send 2701, and the seed is 2 bytes, 77BD, and this thing goes here. So then with our key is 6AD. So I'm going to do a regular programming for this device. Since this device is the 2 bytes now, I'm going to program the 5 bytes firmware on it, and then we switch back to the 5 bytes, and you can see it. So I'm going to switch back to the regular one, which is the video last time we used. And then we can go here, select the flash here, and then we program. Other than the 2 bytes and 5 bytes, the rest of the programming is identical. So the software, the kernels are all identical. When you upgrade to 1.57, all the previous configuration will not work. You should have to use the new set of the configuration for you to be able to access those ECUs. The log data here only logs the negotiation. It does not log all the data we send through the CAN bus. If you want to log all the data, you need to have a separate logger, like using U-Link NT or another logger. Program pass. Now this ECU has been programmed to use the 5 bytes seed and key. I'm going to power cycle the ECU, and then we power back on, and wait 10 seconds. Then let's do the detect again. You can see this is 5 bytes now. Let's try it. You see, when we send the 2701, it gave me back the 5 bytes seed and then the keys. Now, another good feature that's this 1.57 has is if we do not know the algorithm, or if we, let's say this, I'm power off here and then power back on. And if this is not 92, let's assume this is something I don't know, and I don't know algorithm. So let's say I'm currently doing the 56, and I try to detect it will fail. Let's detect if it fail. You see, I'm using the algorithm 56 to calculate it's failed. Now the software allows you to scan from the 0 to 256 to get the proper algorithm. There is a command called scan algorithm, and you can, without any parameter, it will start from 0 to 256. This will take about maximum 40 minutes or 50 minutes to get the proper algorithm. But since we already know this is 92, let's try to show you this feature. So I'm going to start from, let's say 80, okay? The number I'm starting is, say, I want to start from 80 and onwards. So if I enter here, it will start trying 80, and then wait for 10 seconds because this is the minimum time. That's ECU allows you to time out, and they can try the new algorithm. So after the 80 is tried, then we'll try the 81, and then 82, and 80, blah, blah, blah. And eventually when we hit 92, it will say your algorithm is 92. So of course it has no meaning for the E92, but if I say I want to have E93, for example, or E01, I don't know the algorithm, then I want to brute force it, right? This is called brute force. This algorithm not only works for the 5 bytes, it also works for the 2 bytes. Unfortunately, the 2 bytes might take longer than the 5 bytes because 5 bytes only have 0 to 256, but the 2 bytes has 3 tables to select from. For each table, you need to spend about 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and if you're lucky to get the table right, then you have 1 round here. So we already passed the 6 tries for the algorithm, and it failed. We will see, maybe another 4 or 5 minutes. You will see this will get through. So here's 90 and the 91. We know it's 92. We'll quickly hit this 92 and tell you the algorithm. So you can either configure it properly, or you can enter in this 5 bytes algorithm to get proper detection. But after to detect it, you need to power cycle it. You see, when we hit 92, we send it. It will tell you this ECU has the seed and key algorithm 92. Okay, now I can power cycle it and enter here 92 and clear the screen here and wait for, I think enough. Let's power on. Yeah, we detect it. So now I'm going to show you the rest of the ECUs. For each ECU, let's say we have E38. If E38 does have the let's pause here. So if E38 has the 5 bytes, we don't know yet. If it does have it and you scan it, then you can put this number in the configuration here, config. So here we only know the 2 bytes algorithm is 92 for the E38. Then we can go ahead. And E38 slave, of course, this also have the 92. Then we can go, so E39 is someone already says there is 5 bytes here. So E39, the 5 bytes algorithm is known to B2, and the 2 bytes is DC. Same as E39A CAN bus here. Now E78, for example, this is band mode, so CAN. If we go to the CAN, so E78 5 bytes algorithm is 46. The 2 bytes algorithm is DB. And let's say E67 CAN bus. Do we know that? Okay, there's no 5 bytes. So if the 5 bytes are known and some ECU doesn't have 5 bytes, please do the scanning and put this in the configuration. And the new one we see here, all these CAN bus stuff, we will support those.